was a little kid, I took it upon myself that I wanted to travel the world. And I know what you're thinking. Who doesn't want to travel the world? But I took it upon myself to say, I'm not going to wait till I'm 10 or 20 or 30 or even 40. I'm like, I'm going now. So I did just that. I packed up a bag, I grabbed a handful of crackers and a juice box, and I'm like, I'm hitting the world, I'm seeing all there is to see. So I threw it in my wagon, trucking along. See you, Mom. Take care. Have a good life. And I walked, and I walked, and I walked. And this is in the middle of July, and I'm just dying. I want to eat something. I only have a handful of crackers. I got a juice box. I'm whooped. So I start eating my crackers. I start drinking my juice box. It's not enough because I know I need my energy. So how am I going to make it around the world when I don't have any more food? So this is when the heartbreak really hit me. I realized I had to turn around. After walking for what seemed like miles, I had to abandon my hope. So I had to ditch anything that wasn't necessary. I left my wagon in the middle of the road and walked the 3 blocks back to my house. All right, so as I said, I didn't make it very far. I guess I wasn't very strong-willed. But today we're going to talk about how you can become a journeyer, as I said. And we're just going to take a few minutes to discuss some journeys that you guys have all gone on, just in your little personal group, some journeys, some trips, maybe a vacation, something that was meaningful to you. Just give you 2 or 3 minutes to do that real quick, and we'll share a few of them. All right, so can we get a few volunteers to talk about their stories?
I know that when I was in 12th grade, I'm going to go with my best friend in London. We're going to play the French horn and the flute, the piano. We're going to have 3 minutes of international airtime on my TV.
It's pretty ambitious.
I know you never think this would happen to a 6th grader, but one time I went to South Africa on my own and decided to go on a 21K hike kloofing and got lost in the mountains with 3 of my friends for a few days and got rescued by a rescue team. So, yeah, that happened.
I don't even have a response to that, to tell you the truth. I've never heard a story like that before.
That's kind of your response when my parents let me do this in 6th grade by myself. But I booked my own flight to Los Angeles for a conference, and I booked it the day, I messed up the start date, I booked it the day before. So I had to figure out how to, when I figure out how to have a whole day where I didn't have a place to stay, how to get to a hotel that I could afford. So I ended up having to figure out LA's like bus transit system by myself, and then spent a day by myself just walking around like Hollywood, like the strip like where they have like the stars, that thing by myself.
So did a little bit of problem solving. I probably would have been lost. I would have had no idea what to have done. Then we're going to bring this over to this reading strategy that we're going to be learning about today called RAFT. It's an acronym that stands for role, audience, format, and topic. So role represents who are you in your writing. You don't have to be yourself. You could be a wanderer, which is what we're going to do later on today. You could be one of your lungs. I could be Pang in my paper. For audience, who are you writing to? Who are you directing your written response towards? Today we're going to be writing towards ourselves. Format, what format are you using? This could be a journal entry, a diary, a complaint, an editorial piece, just about anything that requires some kind of written format. And then topic, what are you writing about? That's pretty self-explanatory, but we'll come back to this in just a few minutes. I know what you're thinking. This is art class, Mr. C. Why haven't we done any art? And we're going to right now. This is one of my personal favorite artists by the name of Caspar David Friedrich. He's a German romantic painter, and he painted this particular piece in 1818. It's an oil on canvas piece. It's called The Wanderer Above the Sea of Fog. So I thought Wanderer would kind of tie into our topic of journey and exploration. So today we're going to be taking this painting, and it evokes a lot of emotions within people. As you can see, because of the perspective, it gives you this feeling that you're there with them, that you could possibly be the wanderer. You can't see his or her face, so maybe you're the one looking out upon this vast nothingness, this sea of fog. And you could ask yourself, why is he wandering? Is he running from something? Is he looking for something? Where is he going? Where is he coming from? He brings up all these different issues that we can address with the role of the raft. So today, I'm going to have you guys, or not you guys, all of you, create your own raft writing. If you flip over the piece of paper I gave you this nice little vintage type paper on the back. This is kind of like you're writing in your own little journey. So I'm going to ask you to become the wanderer, or wanderess for our female folks. You're going to be writing to yourself because it's in a journal entry log. You're going to keep track of your journey. It's like a diary of what you're doing each day. And I'm going to have you, your first response is going to be, where are you journeying to and why? I'll give you guys 3 or 4 minutes to do that. If there are any questions? Yes, we do. You're going to write a personal entry of where you're going.
Is where that guy, or
Just yourself as a wanderer. Where do you want to go, and why do you want to go there? Where are you journeying to and why? So you're putting yourself in the role of the wanderer, and where do you want to go? Yes. Rachel, I know as much as you love making art, if you're going to make art, you can do it after you finish your own RAFT paper.
But I don't want
You can do artwork on your own time. When you're in here, you're on my structured schedule. I'm going to wrap it up here in the next minute. Mr. C.
Mr. C, how do you spell stalagmites?
Stalagmites?
Yes.
It's S-T-A-L. I gotta write it down.
On my plate. Oh, she was gonna eat on there.
Stalagmites.
Thank you, Mr. C.
So do a few people want to read theirs off? Maybe 2 or 3 people?
As I gazed into the vast abyss of unexplored land, I found myself wondering what my purpose had originally been for the undertaking. I remember that the purpose had been to find a new land worth building from with my own devices. However, that goal had evolved to finding myself.
It was really well written.
A little introspective with it.
Give him some snaps, everybody. Give him some snaps. All right, 2 more.
You know how it is, Michael. You want to be the very best. That's why I'm going to the Pokemon League. It seems like she's okay with this, surprisingly, and who knows where Dad is. Hopefully Professor Fred will give me my first Pokemon.
One more. Peng.
I choose to step above the sea of fog and go beyond what the eyes can perceive and into what the heart can ascertain. Do you hear my declared mountains? I will overcome you and find what treasures are to be found. What it is yet for my heart to find. Perhaps my heart journeys for freedom, the ability to be unrestrained from the captivity of the earth. Or perhaps it is to find love, and in doing so find the freedom I seek anyways.
Well, you guys really put me to shame in all 3 of these examples. So bravo. My hat's off to you. So today I'm gonna deconstruct my own so you can see how I broke up my writing into a RAFT, which is role, audience, format, and topic once again. So we have the role, which was the Wanderer. So I assigned my piece the Wanderer, which made it pretty obvious. My audience was me, or ourself, as we said. So I wrote, "Dear me." It's kind of an odd way to start a letter to yourself. I guess I've never written to myself like that. Then we went to format, which is the journal entry log. I did that for you guys by setting up the vintage type paper, like you're on a journey. It's seen some weathered times. And then topic, where are you going to and why? And I said, today I set out on the expedition to see Nepal. That's where I'm going. I have always wanted to see the sky-stabbing peaks of Mount Everest. There's a reason why. Maybe I can hire a Sherpa to show me some of the sights and local customs. Time to get back to my adventure. And there we see sights and local customs was the second reason I'd given. But I'm really happy to how you guys did today. I know you've worked really hard. We got a lot in. You gutsed it out. Weren't too antsy. So no homework tonight. But you need to retain this information because you're going to be doing several of these throughout the semester. So thank you for your cooperation. Have a good day and take care.